What up? What up? Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. I'm Tom Smoke, and I just got done doing the P90X Week 8 X stretch and Week 8 Day 7 X stretch. And damn, that was tough. And if you stuck it out with me, that was an hour of domination. We were kicking ass and stretching it out. And if you did it, you know what I'm talking about. You know, billions of people didn't show up to the party, but about 700 people did today. Oh, hell yeah. We got a pretty good turnout. But I don't know how many of them people that showed up to the party wanted to do the dance. But it's very promising that more people are finding out about the channel. We're almost up to 300 subscribers. We got 4 new subscribers during the live show. Shout out to my new subscribers. What up? What up? Welcome to the show. So hopefully you guys saw what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and you feel that you can do the same thing. Because I hope to inspire other men in their 40s, young men, stay-at-home dads, anybody, to do home fitness, because you can do it at home. You don't have to break your back. You don't have to kill yourself every time you go into the gym. You don't got to be scared to lift weights. You can lift light weights, but you got to lift them a lot. Most of these reps, 25 reps. Most of these workouts, 25 reps. We do 2-3 sets every time. Sometimes we do circuits where we do 1 set of each. Then we do a couple other rotations, and then we'll come back to that circuit and do a second set. It just depends on which workout we're doing. But the P90X gives you 1 hour of training every day, whether that's lifting, agility training, yoga, flexibility, balance, posture, range of motion, mobility stuff like cardio, kickboxing, shoulder and hip, knee, ankle, calf, kinetic chain movements, picking stuff up, reaching stuff over your head. Lots of things that are relative to life in general that are helpful just in physical fitness in general. Being able to do housework, your regular job work, chores, yard work, housework, everything. It just makes you more physically fit. This is an athletic training program, so it's designed for athletes. This isn't just a cardio program. This isn't just a strength building program. This is an all-around program for your full body, full physical fitness. That's why they hid it. That's why it was put away so long ago, and now why they charge a subscription for it. So if you don't buy the P90X DVD to get access to it, you have to go to beachbody.com. You have to go rent. You have to go pay for the subscription. So I recommend buying a copy, a DVD. They don't make Blu-rays, I don't believe. Get you a digital copy somehow, but get you a physical copy of it, so you don't have to pay the rental fee for the subscription. The subscription service, in my opinion, is a gimmick. You need to be able to have the tangible asset. If you have the DVD in your possession, you can literally do it anytime, anywhere. If you pay for the subscription, that's probably limited on access to the website. So, whatever. If you don't want to do the P90X, it don't matter to me. But all I'm doing is showing you that you can get ripped from home doing a DVD workout program. It's that simple. You don't have to confuse it. You don't have to add a whole bunch of gibberish and nonsense to the program. You just do the DVD program from start to finish on the calendar, and you will inevitably get results. It's that simple. But you got to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to show up every day, and you got to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to be sore. You're going to be stiff. You're going to be moving around in ways that you weren't moving around before. You're going to be hearing things on your body, inside of your body, that may be concerning. My hips were popping like crazy last year. my hips were crazy tight. There are crescent kicks and hip rotations and other things where you really open up the hip joint. And if you're only used to moving it forward and backwards and not out in, you're going to be in for a whole world of surprises. But you got to be willing to push through it, because if you really want to open your hips up, if you really want the hip mobility, if you're worried that you're going to be in the same boat as your grandpa, as your buddies that are having fucked up hips, that got the sciatic nerve pain, you can maybe get ahead of that by working your hip mobility, by working your range of motion and your balance. You know, some of that might be mitigated by doing single leg balance moves, like in the yoga workout, where you do a single leg front bend and it gets the whole back of your ass lit. But if you don't do it, you don't know what I'm talking about. The yoga workout's my least favorite because it's so tough. It stretches out all the tight muscles in my leg. But I do it because I have to. If I don't do it now, it's going to be a bitch to do it in 20 years. It's going to be a bitch to do it in 10 years. So if I start now, if I work on it consistently, add, progressive overload, do a little bit at a time, it gets better. At the beginning of the year when we were doing the ab workout, I couldn't do a lot of those moves for the whole 25 seconds or the 25 reps or whatever. Now I can do most of them. 8 months worth of work, and I'm just now getting strong enough to where it's not causing me a lot of pain because I'm so weak in those particular muscles. And the whole 30-minute workout last year didn't even touch those muscles. So imagine my surprise when I was feeling comfortable doing the 30-minute workout and I bust the hour workout, and day one, I'm getting smoked. I'm tapping out. It's making me want to cry. It hurts like a motherfucker. But I did what I could do. I put in the work. And here we are 8 months later, and it's still a bitch. It still hurts. But it's not so bad. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a quitter. I'm putting up with it because I know it's for my own good. Sometimes the best medicine is the toughest to swallow. Sometimes you saving your own ass means stop drinking, stop doing the shit that makes you feel comfortable, stop doing the shit that makes you feel good. Because you're going to enjoy it now, but you're going to be regretting it later on. And you're going to be wishing you made them changes. So don't wait for the doctor to give you the bad news saying that you made some choices a long time ago and now you're fucked up. See what's going on in your own life. Look at yourself in the mirror. Reflect. You know what you're doing. You know if you're sloppy. If you already got started and you're making progress, you should be proud of yourself. You know what you're doing. You know you're putting in the work. Yes, so what? You got a little loose skin and jelly rolls. Yes, so what? You still got man titties. But maybe you notice that your belt's getting a little looser. You got to go down another notch on the belt. Pants don't fit very good. They're getting a little baggy. That's good. That means you're moving in the right direction. It means the changes that you made are working. And you got to stay strong. You got to keep it up. Because those little changes lead to big changes. I had to get all new belts because my old belts didn't fit. The only belt that fits me is a solid strap. And the other belts, I can't even find a belt that fits me because I'm too slim. I'm a 43-year-old man with a 25-inch waist, and I can't find the pants that aren't custom tailored. How crazy is that? I can't go to the store as a grown ass man and buy non-tailored clothes off the rack. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm not a midget, but they literally do not sell adult men's clothes in my size. I have to go to a tailor. That's crazy. I have been looking for months. Months I've been looking for a place to buy clothes. Smallest waist size, 28. One place. Every place else, 30. I got to have those pants custom tailored to have a smaller waist size. That's crazy. I got to buy children's clothes to get stuff that fits my waist if I wanted waist, proper fitting. But that ain't even the right thing because I can't even buy kids' clothes because I'm too fucking big for kids' clothes. I've even fucking bought kids' clothes for my own kids and tried them on that are damn near the same size as what I'm wearing in adults' clothes. But just the way that the fabric's made, obviously it's made for children. But if I'm wearing a small and that's the same as a large kids, how big are these fucking kids? I don't know. But anyway, this is the post-workout pump check, baby. Ooh, yeah. Been yapping, not showing off my muscles. We're making a lot of progress. 21-day shred just wrapped up. Today is the last day, day 21. And I have lost some material on my tummy overall based on the weights 3 weeks ago, I was around 145. And as of this morning, I weighed in at 133.2. So I'm optimistic. And basically, I'm back at the same spot that I was in March. Although I am a little more full, I guess, as far as the skin here, because earlier in the year this was really droopy and saggy, and it's a little bit tighter now. But today I'm actually able to smush this part flat, and I don't feel the big fat chunks. So like for the past 2 years, basically, I've been feeling these chunks of fat in my lower belly. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So like the fat, the visceral fat, I would say it's very dense, and then you can feel little chunks and pockets of it inside your skin. And then when it gets less, it basically is like skin instead of like fat. So like this stuff is more chunky. I can squish it, and there's a dense mass inside of here, and that's what I'm feeling. So like that density would be in small bits. So like it would be isolated this one little spot. I could grab it and pinch it. Or like over here would be a chunk, and I could just grab it and pinch it. Now I don't have any of those chunks no more. Like, it's interesting. So I think if I'm gonna cut the rest of this off, I gotta do another 21 days of cutting. So I'm gonna try that out and hit another 2 weeks and see if this stuff tightens up under my pec muscles. So stick around with me. How that goes, we'll see. And if it works out for me, you might want to try it, and it'll probably work out for you. And I'm mainly eating pork tenderloin and vegetables, eggs, coffee, Monster. Today I had an extra serving of pork because I ran out of protein powder, and I had a couple small potatoes. But for the most part, been eating the same thing every day for the last 3 weeks. So, if you want to stay consistent, if you want to be able to track your progress, I would recommend eating the exact same thing every day of the week if you can. So, literally 3 eggs every day, every breakfast, except for the days I missed breakfast and then I had 2 scoops of protein. But that only happened like twice or once. I forget. Lunch every day, same thing. 8-ounce pork tenderloin, 12 ounces broccoli, 4 or 5 ounces of carrots, or some other vegetable blend. But basically, 8 ounce of meat, 12 plus ounces of veggies every day. Had a couple apples, throughout the week, probably like three, over the course of the 3 weeks. Very basic diet. And protein, a scoop of protein after the workout every night, and was basically hitting about 128 grams of protein, 1,000 calories, and like 30 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs or whatever. But I was cooking my food in butter. I was sauteing all my vegetables in butter. I was using store-bought marinades like Lowry's Caribbean jerk seasoning or Kikkoman Izumaki teriyaki. Um, I'm not sure what if that's what it's called, but it's like a purple label Kikkoman fancy teriyaki sauce. It's really, really, really good, and that's all I do. I put meat in a pan, throw a bottle of sauce in there, cook it. So I really don't care too much about the sauce, like the specs on the sauce. I don't like it doesn't really contribute to a whole lot of extra calories and carbs on it. I just avoid all cream sauces like ranch, Caesar, uh, all them salad dressings. I don't fuck with. This has mainly barbecue sauce, marinade. But even like a barbecue sauce, I think would probably be too many carbs and too much sugars. So like the teriyaki sauce is really where I kind of steer towards more like a salty, kind of soy sauce kind of thing. But you guys got to pick your own foods. You can figure out your own, meal plans. It's really easy, but you just got to be willing to eat the same shit every day for a little while, and at least until you got some wiggle room. If I want to go eat a pizza now, I can go eat a pizza now, and it's not going to make a difference because I'm burning all the calories instead of storing fat. I've reduced my body fat enough to where my maintenance is pretty freaking high, and I'm using it because I'm running the energy instead of just having a fat storage, and maintaining that storage supply. But anyway, man, for real, take matters into your own hands. You got to get in shape. You got to get off the couch. You got to start moving around. Stop drinking alcohol. Start inspiring your kids. Give them somebody to look up to and respect. Give your wife somebody to look, lustfully at, and get that heat and get that romance back. It's there, but you got to go take it. You got to have initiative. You got to roll that D20. You got to strike because you're the one that fucked your body up, and you're the only one that can unfuck it, man. I'm telling you. Listen to Wraith Rasai. Listen to Elevate Every Man. Listen to Luther Vasulian, Cold Condition. Listen to Tarek Talks. Listen to Southpaw Honcho. Listen to all of them. Listen to me. You got to take control of your life, fellas. If you're on the game to get back your life, and be able to play with your kids again and go travel. Like, if you can't even go travel the world if you wanted to, if you're a fat piece of shit, you can't go hiking, you can't go explore, you can't go, fly in a helicopter or fucking parachute or fucking go water ski or jet ski or fucking scuba dive. Like, none of that shit. You got to be active. You got to be able to get excited so your heart don't fucking freak out. I know guys that are in their 40s that got pacemakers, dog. Pacemakers. Why? But they got them because they're out of shape, because they're smoking cigarettes, because they're eating a bunch of bullshit, drinking alcohol, just not taking care of themselves. If you got a perfectly working car and it will last you until you die, all you got to do is a little maintenance on it. Why would you intentionally drive it over a bunch of speed bumps, put fucking sugar in the gas tank, fucking antifreeze in the engine, and fucking, it's like, why would you fucking contaminate the motor? You got to take care of yourself. I mean, you're a machine. You got to be optimized and working at your best peak performance. And if you got this video, if you're watching this video, you're already halfway there. Just get the rest of the way over the fence. 30-minute workouts. That's how it starts. 13-week program. You can change your life. Get on a meal plan. Get on a workout plan. Fucking figure it out. You don't want to be the guy that gets the news from your doctor, brother. You don't want to be that guy. Take control. You got the eye of the tiger. You got the heart of the lion. You got the hunger of the wolf. You want it bad enough. You're doing it. I mean, you found my channel. If you found my channel, you know you're there. Keep it up. The road's hard. It's lonely. But at the end of the road, you're going to be stronger. You're going to be happier. You're going to be healthier. And the whole world is going to be supporting you because you fucking did it. You're fucking doing it. Billions of people ain't doing it. Billions of people ain't doing it. They're not showing up to the party. They're not doing the dance. They don't want to get in shape. They don't want to get ripped. They don't want to get shredded. They don't want to get fat free. They don't want to get healthy. Most of them, they want to fucking die. They don't want to be here. I don't know why. There's a lot of shit to live for. There's a lot of reasons to take care of your body. Because even if you're in your 20s now, if you're in your 30s now, even if you're in your 40s now, eventually you're going to get to your 50s, 60s, and your 70s, and hopefully your 80s and beyond. And you're setting yourself up for that time. So if you don't want to be in a wheelchair, if you don't want to have weak hips, if you don't want to have a weak back, if you don't want to have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, you got to start exercising. You got to start moving around. You got to start watching your fucking diet. Stop eating the goofy shit. Figure out how to make some goddamn meals that don't come out of the microwave. You can do it. You are doing it. It's not easy, but it's not hard. It's doable. You can do it. Have faith, trust the process. Shout out to all my guys out there. We had almost 700 people watching live. Had a lot of people showing support. Shout out to Wraith Versailles. He was at the show last night. Hell yeah, brother. We are getting it in. We got motion. Motion. 40-year-old men. We're doing it. Showing these people how it's done. Tom Smoke getting ripped from home. Doing a DVD workout program. Nothing fancy. Simple. You can do this. I know you can. Command respect. I'll see you next time. Check out my other videos for training, diet tips and progress, advice and experience. I used to be fat. Now I'm fit. I got lean. I got ripped. Now I'm getting shredded with home fitness. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on TikTok at Tom Smoke Fitness. I'll see you next time. Hell yeah.